finally ended a censor according to
The President, the court, my lady, and then it assess confirm our appearance for the state, EM Kweka and FL.
My lady, and the assessor has still presenting the accused in this matter, Makamala A initials.
This matter is in court today for judgment on sentence. This is the judgment.
Yazi namhlanje inkantolo yesihlangene futhi namhlanje ingoba ikhupha isinqumo la lesigwebo kezwakala. Thank you.
You have been convicted of very serious offences, including conspiracy to commit murder, 3 counts of attempted murder, 3 counts of malicious injury to property, unlawful possession of a fully automatic firearm, alternatively a prohibited firearm, unlawful possession of a firearm, and unlawful possession of ammunition. Count 2 is read with Section 51(1) and Part 1 of Schedule 2 of the Criminal Law Amendment Act 105 of 1997, which provides for a minimum sentence of life imprisonment. This was explained to you at the commencement of the trial, as well as when you made your admissions in terms of Section 70.
Ngalincane usuwahlangana ke amabi akayi kakhulu. Uqala ngobhena usuwahle ngawo lokubamba itulo lokubulala, amathathu okuzama ukubulala, kanti futhi amathathu okulimaza impahla kabi kakhulu. Kanti futhi ke wasula secala lokuthula nesibhamu esi-automatic kuphelele konke emthethweni, kanti futhi ke nesibhamu sakhona. Wena ngomangalelwa ke celeni unumber 2 lelo cala ke iqhweba isigwebo sika Adilika Jelly. Isigwebo esibekwayo ke lapho usushaya, kanti futhi lokhu kwazisiwe ngako qala nje icala futhi ke lamacala aphethe igwebo ezithile.
The facts in this matter, as enunciated in your Section 220 admissions, are briefly that sometime in July of 2017, you, together with your ex-wife co-accused, were contracted to kill the deceased. To this you agreed, and a course of action was devised to enable you to execute the plan, which indeed was successfully executed on the 13th of July 2017. On that fateful day, the deceased, a serving local councillor in the Umzekuli municipality, and a family man was assassinated. 2 of his comrades who were in his company narrowly escaped death, but sustained injuries, as well as the trauma that they will live with for the rest of their lives. You were arrested in October of 2017 and charged accordingly. At the commencement of this trial, you pleaded not guilty. However, on the 6th of April 2025, you made admission, which led to your conviction on all 11 counts.
Kanti futhi ke konke kwenzeka emalanga lecaleni wakufundelwa kona ngokumelana nommeli uthi ke aniphikisani na lokho ke ama-220 wafundelwa ke futhi wona kanye naye ummeli wakhe nakhona futhi lenkantolo wafundelwa wona wachazelwa ke ngakho. Nakho ke okwenzeka ke ngoJulayi ka-2017 wena nabanye nakhokhelwa futhi ke ni bulale ongumuhle. Lebala futhi navumelana ngakho lokho. Uvuma kwenu ke kwamele ukuthi ke kwenzeke phela ke u-action. Lebala futhi lona kwenza kwaba impumelelo mhla 13 July 2017. Ngalo suku ke ongumufi ke kweyikhansela ke lendawo khona ke eMzimkhulu indoda futhi enomndeni. Yama futhi ke namakomanisi amabili ayihamba nawo futhi asinda ngokulambisa. Kodwa ke lokuhlukumezeka komqondo nendlela kwenza ngayo izinto uhleli kubona kusemqondweni nayo ngendlela okwenzeka ngayo. Waboshwa ngo-October 2017 walapha usuthweswa ngamacala ngokuphelele. Itheke maqala ke futhi ke icala Wena-ke wathi-ke ufuna-ke uvume macala mhla 6 April 2025. Yila-ke nase nenza khona lokhu kuthiwa ama-admissions eningaphikisani nawo. Okwahola ekutheni cala-ke awu-11 ulahleke ngawo.
This court is now faced with the most difficult task of imposing an appropriate sentence. In doing so, it has to weigh and balance a variety of factors described in the well-known case of S versus Zim, 1969, Volume 2, SA 537 at page 540, line G to H, as a triad consisting of the crime, the offender, and the interests of society. Coupled with this balancing act, the court must consider the purpose of sentencing, being retribution, prevention, deterrence, and rehabilitation. The approach that this court must adopt in passing sentence in terms of the act was stated in the case of S versus Abrams, 2002, Volume 1, SACR, at page 116 in SCA judgment. And I quote, "The Prescribed Sentences Act plays a dual role in the sentencing process, where the factors of substance do not compel the conclusion that the application of the prescribed sentence would be unjust. That sentence must be imposed. However, even where such factors are present, the sentences the Act prescribes create a legislative standard that weighs upon the exercise of the sentencing court's discretion. This entails sentences for the scheduled crimes that are constantly heavier than before." Close quotes.
Kanje manje kalonke sibhekene-ke nesambane ngoba-ke manje sesifika la kuba kukhulu khona kakhulu la kumele inkantolo ikhiphe-ke isigwebo-ke esifanelekile. Ngicabanga ngamacala osuke ulahlwe nayo. Ngabe kufanele phela ibheke nangendlela futhi icala elenze ngayo nakuthi futhi-ke ikuphi lokhu kubalulekile kufanele ibheke kubona. Kanti futhi-ke ekugwebeni inkantolo kufanele ibheke icala, ibheke umenzi wecala, mase ibhekele phela futhi kanye nomphakathi wonke uhlangene. Kanti futhi-ke kufanele ngabe kuyibhalansise-ke lokho, kodwa-ke khona kunjalo kumele kufanele ibheke nokuthi indaba kuthiwe kube kufanele bekhona ethiwe isigwebo, ingoba lo muntu ufanele ukuthi phela akheke aphinde-ke futhi-ke ajeze ngendlela afanele ukuthi ajeze ngayo, nako futhi lo muntu azibuyise-ke naye. Uma sibheka futhi amacala ashoniwe mana nazo-ke iy'gwebo, inkantolo isafuna-ke leli cala lika-S versus Abrams ka-2002 la kuthiwa khona mana-ke nesigwebo kanti kufanele ibheke indlela wenze ngakhona icala phakathi kokho sokuthuliwe. Kanti futhi-ke inkantolo kufanele isebenzise amandla ayo ukuthi-ke iya ngakuphi manje mase kufika esigwebeni. Imibuko kanti ukuthi kunezathu ezizwakalayo nesiqinile ingacheza, kodwa kufanele ibhekisise lokho ulale emahlombe akho ukuthi isikwela ngakuphi ukuze ikhiphe isigwebo esifanelekile.
In S versus Marcus, 2001, Volume 1, SACR 469 and SCA decision, the court stated that deviation from the prescribed minimum sentences should not be for flimsy reasons. It went on to state that the courts are required to approach the imposition of sentence conscious of the fact that the legislature ordained the prescribed period of imprisonment as being the sentence that should ordinarily, and in the absence of weighty justification, be imposed for the listed crimes in the specified circumstances.
Kanti-ke masesibhecela-ke amahasi uthi amahasi-ke akufunakali ukuthi inkantolo icheze izigwebeni esuke zibekiwe isishayamithetho ngezizathu ezibufilifili ezingazwakali. Akumele ukuthi inkantolo-ke yenze njalo. Kanti kufanele ibhekisise futhi isigwebo kufanele ukuthi kube isona esifanelekile, ingachezi-ke kakhulu, ikhiphe isigwebo esifanelekile ngokwenza umuntu-ke ngokufanelekile. Ibheke futhi nezimo ey'thize uma senza njalo.
Your counsel, Mr. Matamela, submitted your personal circumstances, which the court must consider for sentencing purposes. You stated that you are currently 37 years old. You were arrested in October of 2018 and have been in custody since then, awaiting finalization of this trial. You have 4 children, 2 girls and 2 boys. Your father is late and your 76-year-old mother is still alive. You were a breadwinner and earned your living by selling meat. He submitted that you have shown remorse by apologizing for your actions to the deceased family. You intended to extend an apology to the victims in respect of counts 3 to 5, but could not obtain their contact details. You have admitted guilt in this court, and even though you pleaded not guilty at the commencement of the trial, your intention has always been to plead guilty, but you were let down by legal representatives who failed to act according to your instructions. In your Section 220 admissions, you made a full disclosure of the circumstances of these offences. You further disclosed the identity of the instigators in these offences and expressed your willingness to testify during the case against you as co-accused and the instigators. Your counsel, Mr. Matlamela, considered that the offences for which you have been convicted are prevalent and they are serious, that they were well planned and executed upon people who were unsuspecting and vulnerable at the time of the attack. He admitted that your only motive was financial gain.
Kanti-ke okumele Nkosina kaMatlamela ibeleke izathu isitshele ngawe izaphi la ukuthi-ke incengele kwesinkantolo-ke ingasifini kakhulu isandla. Uthena uZaMatlamela okumele njengenkantolo ukuthi njengamanje kumele yafika 37 kudala waboshwa ngo-October 2018 uloku uhlokile kusukela ngesikhathi ubususifika abantwana abawu-4 amantombazane amabili nabafana-ke ababili. Baba wakho-ke usadlula emhlabeni. Mama wakho usaphila unyaka 76 obudala. Wena-ke ubona badubhekele ekhaya ubondla-ke ekhaya uthi-ke udayiseke inyama. Waveza futhi uZaMatlamela okumele ukuthi wena-ke uyayisola ngento oyenza futhi-ke ingakho uxolisile kulaba-ke abomndeni bakhe umufi ukuthi wena-ke ngaso sonke isikhathi ubade-ke ufuna vele ukuvuma kodwa-ke kwabameli bakho abagcizelela phansi bangaqhubani noma baqhube imiyalelo yakho batshele yona. Uthi futhi inhloso yakho ukuthi-ke uyoxolisa kulaba-ke ababehlukumezekile kakhulu sicala unumber 3 nonumber 5 kodwa-ke awuthulanga imininingwane yabo ukuthi-ke ukwazi baqhuma ukuze-ke uxolise kubona. Lapho futhi le nkantolo-ke iqala-ke icala waphika amacala. Kodwa-ke inhloso yakho kwavele wena ufuna-ke ukuthi-ke uwavume amacala. Lithe masenyenza lokhu kuthiwa ama-220s la ningaphikisani khona nokho okuningi. Wanaba konke ufuna-ke ukusho, wanaba sesimeni sakho lesi, waze waveza ngisho amagama abantu abasekhundleni phezulu abakuheha ukuthi-ke kwenzeke lokhu okwenzekayo. Wathi futhi uzimisele ukuthi-ke ufakaze bacindezele labo bantu kanye nalabo futhi boshwe nabo uzimisele ukuthi-ke ufakaze futhi ngabo uzobacindezela. Umyakho-ke uZaMatlamela uthi-ke akaphikisani nokuthi aqala-ke usulahle ngawo aqala amabi kakhulu abucayi futhi-ke asandile khona la endaweni yethu. Waveza nokuthi yebo-ke kwahlala kwaplanwa kahle futhi-ke kwenzeke lento futhi okubuhlungu kakhulu lokho okwenzeka kwenza abantu babenganakile babengalindele ukuthi kwenzeke lento eyenzeka-ke kubo. Akho wazibona-ke ngumangalelo ukwenza lokhu nje ngoba-ke kwakungekho khona nemali phakathi le ohiye ngayo.
Mr. Matlamela relied on and cited case law to request the court to find substantial
Lokhu umlando nokuthi-ke lokhu ubeka izathu ezwakadinile ezingaholela ekutheni le nkantolo ipheze isigwebo esikadile nje. Nebala-ke noZaMatlamela okumele uthi yabo-ke kunjalo zikhona izizathu futhi yena uthi uZaMatlamela isigwebo esingafaneleka engakupha sona iminyaka ewu-15 ngaphakathi.
Prior to making submissions in aggravation of sentence, counsel for the state, Mr. Gwega, told the court that as the current prosecution team, they have never prevented the accused from pleading guilty or from making Section 220 admission. He considered that he was aware that the accused legal team, as well as the previous prosecution team, had engaged in that regard but could not agree on certain aspects. The negotiations therefore could not go any further. However, when accused counsel, Mr. Makamena, approached them with the accused intention to admit guilt, they did not oppose it, as this would assist the state's case. The admissions materialized, and that is why we are here today. In aggravation of sentence, Mr. Tega submitted that there is no doubt that the offences for which the accused has been convicted are serious and criminal. However, the fact that the accused admitted to the offences does not take away the seriousness of these offences and the devastating impact that these crimes have had on the families of the victims and the society at large. He stated that it was as a result of these types of crimes that the Morale Commission was constituted to look into the root cause of the political killings. The killing of the deceased in this matter was also subject of that commission. Mr. Gwela quoted from the Morale report, where, describing the state of political killings in this province, it was said, and I quote, "Something is rotten in the region of Denmark," unquote. He stated that the prosecuting authority has its hands full due to crimes involving political killings in this province. He cited the political killings of Mr. Mkwaza from Commedia and Mr. Kuzai from Mandela. The Morale Commission had concluded that the killing of the deceased in this case was due to corruption. The deceased wanted to have a forensic investigation conducted to inquire into the memorial hall that was supposed to have been constructed in Umzimiko. This fact is corroborated by the accused, who stated in his admission that he was hired to kill the deceased as the deceased wanted to report corruption, which would then implicate the instigators.
Kanti-ke sokhumula-ke futhi ukuthi-ke kungakwenzeki konke lokho nkosana kagxeka-ke la utshela inkantolo ukuthi bona-ke beyithimba leli elihola ecala njengamanje lihlangane o-advocate uTsaka. Ngaphambilini ongebona ababelikhona kwakunabanye abasheshisi nabanye futhi abameli. Kwaxoxwa-ke labo bameli-ke kuxoxwa-ke nawe ngendaba ovuma uCaka, kodwa khona la kwakunaningavumelani khona nabo abameli nalabo basheshisi. Kwaphela kanjalo baqhubeka-ke icala, wafuna abanye abameli nakhona futhi bangahlangana. Uthe maseqala futhi lecala leli thimba elikhona njengamanje lalingazi lutho ngako lokho, kwaqhutshekwa-ke nalo-ke icala. Lapho-ke usonomunye kumeli. Uthe masengena-ke manje ebhasini uNozanele uMahlamela esengena-ke sewumeli wakho, baxoxiswana-ke mayelana nako-ke uvuma wakho amacala. Bakubeka bacathi wacaca ithimba elikhona njengamanje asheshisa ukuthi bona babengenankinga, babengabambisana nawe ekutheni uvume-ke amacala njengoba-ke wakade uthe ufuna-ke ukuvuma-ke amacala. Ngoba futhi lokhu kwangenza ukube uthi ukusiza wona kuphela uvuma amacala ugonuluke. Kodwa-ke nafuthi umbuso wozosizakala ekutheni wena-ke uma uvuma amacala nabo futhi-ke bazohambisana nako lokhu kushoyo. Umnozana-ke uGcwele uthe-ke mase kukhulunywa-ke manje-ke manamu sisiyangana ngakhona esibhebeni. Bakubeka usamacala-ke ubhekana usiwahle ngawo. Ucala amabi kakhulu. Emabi nje ajonge abe mabi asandile kakhulu ezweni esihleli. Ngokuba ububi kwabo kubulawa-ke futhi labantu abanomndeni kakhulu. Akuhlukumezeki lo suwedlule emhlabeni khona soyisithulele, kodwa-ke amalunga omndeni akhe ayahlukumezeka. Ungagcine-ke futhi lapho uNozana uGcwele usethi kakhulu ngokuthi ingakho kwasungulwa ikomishana kaMrenda. Lapho-ke kubhekwa khona la kubulawa khona into enopolitiki phakathi ngoba sekwande kakhulu. Masibheka-ke futhi-ke lecala-ke lakhe-ke uNozana uMagada naye futhi ungena ngaphansi kwako-ke lokho. Waze wacaphuna futhi-ke uNozana uGcwele kwi-address yakhe etshela inkantolo ukuthi-ke labo politiki isikhathi sethu siphila kusona njenganje-ke uthi bemecaphuna kunethi ukhona into engahambi kahle ubulephi uhlupho endaweni yaseDenmark. Siyavala-ke futhi lapho. Aqhubeke-ke futhi-ke athi amacala abawaphethe agcwele izandla maningi kakhulu amacala la kula khona okunepolitiki phakathi. Wabala-ke futhi ukuthi-ke khona la sekhona usopolitiki uNozana Magwaza waseKhumubia kanye noMnumzane uKhuzwayo waseMandeni nabo futhi-ke kwaba into efanayo. Waqhubeka futhi-ke ikhomishana kaMorena iyasho ukuthi ukulawa kwakhe-ke umufi ngoba kwakunoqhophololo lokukhomesa phakathi. Ongumufi-ke wacela ukuthi wayesenza uphenyo ngehholo elalakhiwe khona eMzimkhulu efuna ukuthola ukuthi kuhamba kanjani nalokho. Ngoba kukhona futhi nakhona o-corruption nobuqhophololo. Efuna ukumisa yonke le nto azazabulawe nje usuka lapho. Kanti futhi kwanokusabeka ukuthi-ke mase kwenzeka ukuqhamuka lokhu kuzoqhamuka abantu abaningi abalethwe ekhundleni futhi nabo bayabaleka kule yonke lento eyenzakalayo lolu khuhlalo okwenzakalayo.
Mr. Dwega presented victim impact statements by Mr. Kwazi, Knowledge Magaka, and Mr. Kwazi Mshengu. What is clear from the victim impact statement by Mr. Magaka is that the killing of the deceased has had a huge psychological, emotional, and financial impact on the children of the accused of the deceased, his mother, and the whole family. The deceased was a breadwinner and had just started to build a home for his family, but that structure now stands in a dilapidated state. According to Mr. Mshengu, the ANC lost an activist and a servant of the people. The killing of the deceased further resulted in a deep tension in the ANC, which resulted in the image of the organization being tarnished further. He called for a harsh sentence against the convicted offender.
Kanti-ke uwaveze uGcweka ubese esenikeza inkantolo lokuthoma victim impact statements. Labo-ke kusuke kubhale isinikwa amalunga omndeni ebhalile phansi ukuthi bona bazizwa njani ngesehlakalo esuke sesenzekileyo. Lekamane-ke kwaba khona esikanozwana ulwazi Knowledge Magaka ongumfabo wakhe umufi kanye nokwazi noMr. Kwazi Mshengu oyilunga-ke kaKhongolose ethasiseni yakhona. Okucatsele-ke futhi la kasemnene sakhe noNozana Magaka ngokubulawa kwakhe-ke umufi uthi lokho kwamisele umubi kubona ngomqondo nangemizwa yabo kanti futhi kwada kakhulu-ke ekhukhwini kakhulukazi iy'ngane zakhe esezisele-ke ingane zakhe umufi esele uma wakhe naye usakhona. Umufi-ke uyena kade ondla ekhaya futhi uqalele nokwakha ikhaya akhela-ke umndeni wakhe kodwa-ke leyo ndawo-ke la kade khona-ke indlu le aseqalile ukuthi-ke ayakhe isimasiphilile. Ngokusho-ke uNozana uMshengu uthi yena-ke umufi kade-ke esishoshovu kwa-ANC ukuthi-ke ekwazi ukuthi-ke abhekelele abantu. Udla wakhe-ke ukhole ekutheni kube khona futhi-ke nongazwani kuyona-ke inhlangano. Nangendlela futhi-ke osuke ikona ayisabukeki kahle inhlangano. Sekungcoliseke igama layo inhlangano. Uthena-ke umfowabo uNozana Magaka kube kakhulu okwenzekile futhi-ke bengathathi inkantolo inikeze-ke yena-ke ongummangalelwa isigwebo esifanelekile.
Mr. Dwega further stated that the other victims, Ms. Msia and Ms. Mafa, who were with the deceased in his vehicle at the time of the attack, although they did not sustain serious injuries, they suffered trauma which cannot be weighed. The events of that fateful day still play in their minds and will never be erased.
Futhi baqhubeke ngalokho-ke nalabo futhi-ke ababe abahlukunyezwa uMsia noMs Mafa nabo-ke bephila-ke nje babe naye-ke ongumufi emotweni esikhathi umufi-ke ehlaselwa noma-ke bona bengazange baze balimale kakhulu kodwa-ke lokhu kuhlukumeza umqondo kwaba kubi kakhulu kubona futhi-ke ukwenzeka okubi kwenzeka langa kohlezi kukhona ezingqondweni zabo angeke nje kuze kuphele.
Counsel for the state submitted that the accused was promised money by the instigators and that his only motivation for the commission of these offenses was financial gain. He told the court, however, that the family of the deceased, as well as the public, want to know who commissioned the play. The state often struggles to get to the person or persons who are the masterminds behind these political killings. The accused in this case has disclosed the identity of the instigators in his 220 admissions, and the state is fortunate in this regard. The accused further expressed his willingness to assist the state in the case against the instigators. He fully disclosed all the circumstances of these offences against the deceased as well as the victim, and this will assist the state in proceeding against those who are involved. Mr. Gweda stated that although the state would ordinarily request that the accused be sentenced to life imprisonment in terms of the prescribed minimum sentence, they concede that there are substantial and compelling circumstances in this matter due to the following factors. One, the accused made a full disclosure of the circumstances surrounding the commission of the offences. Two, the accused disclosed the identity of the instigators and is willing to assist the state going forward. Three, the accused apologized to the family of the deceased. He showed remorse. And lastly, the accused has spent 8 years in custody awaiting trial. Mr. Gweda requested the court to consider all these factors and impose an appropriate sentence.
Kanti futhi ke masikhulula unozonike uGcwele advocate uGcwele ubekile ke lo ukuthi ke ukhona speaking lady. Thank you baby. Bese kusenjombe singinte isikole ku paragraph number 12 la kuthiwa khona amalo musubekile ukuthi ke wena ngokumangalela uzwenze wonke nje lokho kwenze ngoba ke laba bekeha bakhona imali bathembisa ke imali. Inkantolo Inkantolo siyasatshela ngabantu ukuthi ke kahle amalungu omndeni akhe ayafuna ukwazi ukuthi ke ubani ababhedle lolu dlame. Kanti futhi ubethe kwaziwa nomphakathi nawo onjalo ufuna ukwazi ukuthi ke ubani lo obhedla lolu dlame obulawe ke abantu. Nokuthi obani bonke laba abawosongqongqongo ethina kubulawe ke labantu kakhulukazi laba abakwepolitiki. Kanti kutshela ngokumangalela uvezile futhi ke amagama abantu abaphehla lo bhisho kule nto ekuthiwa la besamende sakuthiwa ama-220 wavezile amagama abantu lapho. Kanti futhi lokhu ke kuwela kahle ezandleni ke zombuso. Wena ngokumangalelo wathi awunankinga futhi wangena ebhokisini lofakazi ufazi ucindezele bona labantu ukhulume ngabo kunama-220s apho. Nokuthi ke uzochaza ukuthi kuze kwenzeke enkolo ke umsusa wayonke lento ke usuka konke lokhu kuzowela kahle futhi ezandleni zombuso. Ngicela futhi wabeka ukuthi yena ke kahle kufanelekile nangenjwayelo icalifana naleli idonsa ke uDivila Jane futhi naye ubengakhomba ukuthi ke akubheke wona uDivila Jane. Uzokhumbula ke nozalo mangalela ukuthi uthe wena ukuze ucheze isigwebo sikaDivila Jane kumele ubeke izathu ezwakalayo nesiqinile ezihola ekutheni lenkantolo nophahla inkantolo bacheze izosigwebo. Uma zitholakala lezo zizathu zingaba khona zingangabikho. Ungazibeka kodwa kahle futhi ingazamukeli. Kodwa mazibeka futhi zicelwa ngenze ukuthi ke izamukele. Ukuthona ngalokuqala yebo zikhona lezi zizathu ezwakalayo lapho lengahola ekutheni ikuhleze ukuthi wena ngokumangalelwa uqala uvezile ukwazi wakho wecala wandlumela futhi ucala. Okwesibili wena ngokumangalelwa uveze nomagama abo obhongoza abaheha ukuthi ke kwenziwe ukubulala. Isithathu wena ngokumangalelwa uxolisile ubona ke amalunga omndeni akhe umufi wakhombisa ukuthi ke uyayisola ke ngalento oyenzile. Okwesine ukuthi wena ngokumangalelwa usutoke lokho iminyaka ewu8 ulinde ukuthi lecala liqwale liqhume. Kanti futhi uzogxeka ke ufasitele inkantolo ukuthi ikubheke konke lokhu kuzifinyele esigwebeni ke esifanelekile.
Mr. Nangwa, the state proved previous convictions against him. for offences that were committed in September 2017. This was after you had committed the offences in this case. You are therefore no stranger to crime. I have no doubt that the victims and their families in those offences experienced similar tragedy. Victims in this matter have also suffered. Death always brings tragedy to the families. However, where the death of a family member is as a result of crime, that tragedy is immense. The families ask themselves often a number of questions and often blame themselves for what they feel they have failed to do or for what they did. The offences for which you have been convicted are prevalent and serious. The deceased was a young politician who still had so much to offer to this country and his family. You attacked him together with his companions when they posed no danger to you. There is no justification for your conduct, Mr. Mayor. Your actions were only influenced by greed, and you had no regard for their life. The scourge of these types of crimes, contract killings, is on the rise in our country, and offenders must therefore be dealt with in a manner that will deter other would-be offenders, and the court must send a clear message that such conduct will not be tolerated.
Kanti-ke nozwane-ke uNcema uvele usunacala kulahla ngaphambilini wenza ngo-September 7 emva kokuthi-ke usuwenze iveli kokubuyela noma nje okhomuthona-ke nogebengu nje niyahlobana ithi-ke inkantolo-ke ayingabaki ukuthi-ke amalunga amndeni alabo bantu nabo futhi-ke basuka besesimeni esibi kakhulu futhi-ke kabuhlungu kakhulu okwenza kubona ngiyabona nje ukufa kuletha into ebuhlungu emndenini. Kakhulukazi-ke futhi-ke lo cala-ke macala-ke esuke-ke lihleliwe kakhulukazi. Imindeni-ke yona-ke nje manje iyake izibuze imibuzo ngeziphendula umuntu ukuthi izibeke bona emacaleni ukuthi ngempela ikuphi la esitsheke khona ukuthi khona la sibhede khona uze umuntu wethu-ke noma amalungu omndeni ethu-ke abulawe. Amaqala-ke osulahle ngawo-ke nozwane uNcema asandile kakhulu futhi imali. Kanti futhi masibheka yena-ke ongumuhle kule cala manje unozwane-ke uMagaqa. Ubese umuntu nje obesamncane futhi nakhona umuntu osebenzayo usebenza ngizena izikhandla ngoba efuna ukuthi indalo kuhlezwe khona nakhona sihleli khona uhambe enkini enganomndeni futhi wamhlasela hamba nalabo wawuhamba nabo lapho akho mngozi bona ababekhombisa-ke buningi khona kunjalo nekunakanga konke lokho ozanqina ukwenza kwakho ngoba uhehwe uhlizwe njengaphandle unemali phakathi oholethele-ke uzuthathe impilo-ke yomunye umuntu. Yabona-ke lamacala anjena asandile lakukhokhelwa khona abantu ukuthi bayobulala-ke abanye abantu. Ngalendlela futhi-ke wena owenze ngayo ayibonga inhle kakhulu. Inkantolo-ke manje kufanele ukuthi-ke yenze into ezobanga ukuthi-ke nabanye abasacabanga ukwenza njengawe bacabange kabili noma ukwenza njengani bacabange kabili ngoba into ngezimelane nento efana nazo lezi.
Mr. Mwanga, I have advised you that the crimes for which you have been convicted attract a prescribed minimum sentence of life imprisonment. I am compelled to impose the minimum sentence referred to by the Act. The court may impose a sentence lesser than that which is prescribed if it is satisfied that substantial and compelling circumstances exist which justify a lesser sentence. The Act does not define what substantial and compelling circumstances are. This is left to the courts to determine. Having said so, however, in S. versus Makwanyane and another, 1998, Volume 2, SACI, the court stated that violent crimes such as murder have become a concern to every law-abiding citizen of our country. Such crimes undermine the values in our Constitution and threaten the safety of our country, and they are in conflict with the right to life, which is conferred by the Constitution.
Kanti yena zona ke ungani lapho ke iyawazisa ngaqala ke sulahle ngaso qala ke amabi futhi yaqala apheba isigwebo ke sika Dilika J. Kodwa ke khona kunjalo ke phela inkantolo la kusho ukuthi ke siboshwe izandla ukuthi fanele ikhiphe isigwebo sika Dilika J. Ngebisho ukuthi kumele khona izakhe ezivakalayo nezinqala ezihola ekutheni acheze esigwebeni yesake uDilika J. Makhohlwa futhi ukuthi ke ngiyaqashela futhi necala la kuthiwa khona awuhlehli awuchezi esigwebeni sika Dilika J lezakhe ezifilifili kodwa amazwakala ezakho kungaba njalo. Futhi ke uthi kuzona inkantolo khona sizozwakala engihola ekutheni yena ke acheze esigwebeni sakhe ke uDilika J. Kodwa futhi lokho umthetho uthi usezandleni nasemahlombe ale nkantolo ukuthi ikunike isigwebo esingaphansi noma isigwebo esifanelekile. Makhohlwa semasiqala esinkantolo lesi sigaba esikusona njengamanje isona sigaba esikhulu ngoba konke kulele ezandleni zale nkantolo. Kanti futhi ke akufunakali ukuthi ke ukuthi basekudelelwa umthethoshayo wethu ngegwebo esuke esikhulu. Fanele sibheke phela nokuthi la ezibasihleli kulona siyasabeka umuntu siyasaba siyathunga ngoba umuntu uhlaselwa esemzini wakhe la sike ukuthi ke uphephe khona abulawe khona kunjalo emzini wakhe. Kanti futhi i-Constitution ithi ayihlonishwe impilo kodwa manje akusenzeki lokho sevela umuntu nje abulawe.
In balancing your interests and the interests of society, the court takes into account your personal circumstances, the remorse that you have shown, the impact that your full disclosure has had in this matter, and the impact it will have in the state's case against the investigation of these offences and your erstwhile co-accused, the gravity of the offences that you have committed, as well as the aggravating factors. Your counsel placed mitigating factors before this court, including the fact that you have spent 8 years in custody and requested it to deviate from the prescribed minimum sentence.
Kanti ke kufanele ibhalance phela ubheka umphakathi amalungelo omphakathi nawe ummangalelo ubheke futhi ke nezathu zakho ezibekiwe isitshelwa ngawe ngaye ke umeli wakho ukomsile ke ukuthi ke uyazisola nokuthi futhi wena waveza usewenzakalani ukuthi wathi 20s akho waveza futhi ke namagama ke abantu wathi futhi wena ke uzophinde futhi ufakaze ucindezela bona laba abamenyeza mawusi nenze lamacala ucindezela futhi nalaba kade ke uboshwe nabo ibeke futhi ke nobubi becala ngendlela ecala futhi elenzeke ngalo kanti kumele uzona umakamela nomeli wakho ucelele ke enkantolo inkantolo mayibheke lezi izathu ke azibekile ngawe wacela ke futhi abantu sibheke ukuthi usutoke iminyaka ewu8 ulindeke ukuqula kodwa inkantolo ke ayicheze isigwebeni esibeliwe sikaDilika J.
With regards to this submission, the Supreme Court of Appeal made it clear in Us versus Kadere, 2013, Volume 2, SACR, at 165, that this cannot on its own constitute substantial and compelling circumstances, justifying a departure from the minimum sentence prescribed. USJA stated that the period in detention pre-sentencing is but one of the factors that should be taken into account in determining whether the effective period of imprisonment to be imposed is justified, whether it is proportionate to the crime committed.
Kumlayo futhi uthi ke ngabe leqhaza la ukuthi lezi izathu ezikhulile nezizwakalana achaze kuba semahlomeni kanti ukuthi leli sizibekile iyazamukela noma cha uma sesibheka futhi qale kanti esicaphunileke kubeka la ukuthi ke lezi izathu eziqinile nezizwakalayo kuzona kuthiwa fanele uchezele kumana lesigaba esibekiwe fanele kubheke lokho na kufuthi lokusho ukuthi ke usunesikhathi eside uhlale ngaphakathi utokile uthi ngabe lokho kuzona umthelela yini ekutheni nje umqondo wenkantolo izokhipha isigwebo-ke esifanelekile. Nalo futhi icala losuke lenziwe.
It is common cause that you have spent 8 years in custody awaiting finalization of the trial. In addition to this, you did not waste the court's time and you admitted to having committed these offenses with which you were charged. In your admission, you made a full disclosure of the circumstances in the commission of these offenses. This will not only the state's case against the perpetrators, but it will bring clarity and some kind of closure to the victims in counts 3 to 5, as well as those affected by the death of the deceased. It is also common cause that you have apologized to the family of the deceased. This fact, coupled with your admission of guilt, demonstrates that you have taken accountability of your actions.
Akuphikiswe ukuthi-ke usutokeni 8 ngaphakathi eNzanengwa kuleli ukuthi liqala liqhube icala lize-ke liyophela. Uma sijobele futhi lapho uzawudlulisa uMosi isikhathi senkantolo wavele nje waqala-ke wakhetha ukuthi-ke uyawavuma lawa ohlese ngawo. Nakhona futhi lapho waveza laba-ke abaheha ukuthi-ke wenze-ke la macala. Nokuthi futhi-ke abameli bombuso sebesizakala kakhulu ukuthi bakwazi kuphela ukuthi-ke baboshwe lapha-ke abaheha ukuthi-ke wenza ngoba uba gagulile ngamagama. Kanti futhi-ke mase kuzwakala futhi konke lokho nawo futhi amalunga omndeni kakhulu siqale-ke unumber 3 no-5 nabo sebezokwazi ukuthi-ke kwenzakalani ukuthi bamukele-ke isimo nowahola ekutheni aze-ke adlule-ke ongumufeni. Nokuthi khona-ke futhi-ke uxolisile-ke kona amalunga omndeni akhe umufi nokuthi-ke kuyahambisana ukuthi wena uvumile amacala waveza futhi ukuthi-ke konke lokwenzekile uyindoda waphumisa ubudoda wabuthwala emahlombe.
As to whether your actions in this regard demonstrate genuine remorse or regret, it's difficult for the court to determine. I am mindful, however, that in certain circumstances where it is shown that the accused is remorseful, this will be a factor that will redound to his benefit when the court considers an appropriate sentence.
Ukuthi wena kwenza kwakho-ke mangalelwa uyayisola ngalento oyenzile noma cha kukwena lokho mhlawumbe angekwazi ukuthi ibuke ibheke mase yafena esiphethweni sokuthi hayi impela kunjalo. Kodwa futhi-ke kufanele ngabe ubhekelele engakulahle emqondweni ukuthi-ke ngokwenza kwakho uyakhulisa ukusolwa kodwa-ke nako futhi lokho kuzosiza ekutheni inkantolo ifinyele esigwebeni esifanelekile.
The correct approach was encapsulated in S. where the court, after having referred to the authorities, said the following. There is between regret and remorse. Many accused persons might well regret their conduct.
Remorse. Remorse is a knowing pain of conscience for the plight of another. Thus, genuine contrition can only come from an appreciation and acknowledgement of the extent of one's error. Whether the offender is sincerely remorseful and not simply feeling sorry himself or herself at having been caught is a factual question. It is to the surrounding actions of the accused, rather than what he says in court, that one should rather look. In order for the remorse to be a valid consideration, the penitent must be sincere and the accused must take the court fully into his or her confidence. Until and unless that happens, the genuineness of the contrition alleged to exist cannot be determined. After all, before a court can find that an accused person is genuinely remorseful, it needs to have a proper appreciation of, firstly, what motivated the accused to commit the deed, what has since provoked him or his change of heart, and whether he or she does indeed have a true appreciation of the consequences of those actions. Close quotes.
Saphela-ke la matshiti lawo matshiti esikhona phela kunomhluko ehluko phakathi ukuthi uyayisola ngento eyenzile ubuhlungu-ke ngalento oyenzileyo. Kanti futhi nakhona lokho kufanele kubhekwe ukuthi ngabe ngempela usola ngempela ngalento oyenzileyo noma cha. Usuke nje wenza ukuthi-ke kubukwe wena. Kanti futhi ngaba ithi-ke lesikhathi ekwenza konke-ke lokhu ucaphetala lakhe-ke umatshiti kufanele kubhekwe indlela wena-ke menzi wecala owenza ngayo nandlela futhi oziphatha ngayo. Kanti kubheke futhi ukuthi-ke uma ususenkantolo ngabe-ke indlela-ke owenza ngayo kusayiyona ehambisana ukuthi-ke ngalento oyenzile uyayisola yini na. Ubheke futhi ukuthi ngabe lo usuke ukusho uqondile yini, uqinisile yini. Lo sokubona ngokuthi wena uthembe inkantolo wenze ngendlela othe uzokwenza ngayo ongakhobusa ngempela ukuthi yebo lento oyenzile uyayisola ngayo futhi-ke uzimisele ngisho ubambisane nombuso uma sekuqhutshekwa futhi-ke loko ozobe kwenzekayo. Nokuthi-ke angabe wena usuke wenzela ukuthi ayidlule nje into ithi-ke ngiyasola kodwa futhi kube kungenjalo. Kodwa-ke inkampani iyabheka futhi lokho ngoba esho manje ngabe umuntu kufanele abheke ukuthi lokhu ukwenza kwakhe usola ngempela noma ukwenza ukuthi-ke adlule impilo.
In this case, Mr. Ngangwa, you have taken the court in confidence in fully disclosing your role in the commission of these offenses. You have disclosed to the court what your motive was, and you have taken responsibility for your actions by admitting to your guilt. Accordingly, having considered all the above factors, and even in the light of the gravity of these offenses, it is this court's considered view that these factors amount to sufficient justification for a deviation from the prescribed sentences. Notwithstanding the above finding, Mr. Ngangwa, the court's considered view is that you are not fit to be in our society. And by removing you from society, the interests of society would be served. Your conduct in agreeing to take the life of a person demonstrates a clear disregard for human life. The right to life is one that you currently enjoy, but one that you took away from the deceased, and for selfish reasons. The deceased had a family, he had young children that will forever be denied the privilege of having a present father in their lives. You did not seem to have considered all the above when you decided to arm yourself, attack, and kill the victims in this matter. All that you were worried about was your financial gain that was due to come your way. The brazen manner in which you committed these offenses, your disregard for human life, and just your lack of humanity must therefore be condemned. Counsel for the state has told this court how their hands are full due to cases involving political killings in this province. This led this court to the conclusion that although there are factors justifying a deviation from prescribed minimum sentences, the sentence proposed by your counsel would be disproportionate to the offenses that you have been convicted of.
Kwecala ke nozona ke uNgqengwa kahle hlona ke uyithembile lenkantolo waguqula ke wavuma yonke into ngamacala lawo obhekene nawo waveza futhi nento ebanga ukuthi kuthiwe enzani ke la macala konke futhi lokho wakuthwala ke wena ke emahlombe akho. Uma sesibheka ke futhi la sibheka namacala enziwe kanti futhi ngendlela futhi okwenzeke ngayo zikhona izathu ezihola ekutheni inkantolo ngiyacheza sikwebeni ke sadlika jeni njengoba ekucelela ke uNozomatlemela ongummeli wakho. Masibheka futhi lokho kade sikuthole Nozana uNcengo le nkantolo ke ngokwayo ke ukubona wena awuyena umuntu ongabasemphakathini fanele ususwe nje emphakathini Nozana uNcengo ukuze phela umphakathi phela ube nako ukuphepha. Kanti futhi nokwenza kwakho ukuthi uvume ukuthatha impilo yomuntu ngoba naku nje kunemali phakathi awuzange uzumcabangele-ke loyo muntu. Impilo-ke yomuntu iyahlonishwa. Kanti futhi wena wawuzoba nale mali ozobe usuyitholile ngoba naku nenhliziyo-ke engaphandle. Umufi bade-ke enomndeni eney'ngane futhi-ke ezisancane. Lezi ngane usuziphuce lokuthi-ke babe nobaba okhona ezimpilweni zabo. Awuzange uzumcabangele yena, kodwa-ke wacabangela iwena kuphela. Nangendlela futhi-ke ohlasele ngayo labantu, nangendlela futhi owenze ngayo. Konke nje lokhu usukwenzile, awubanga nandaba nakonke lokho, kodwa wena ubusubhekela nje ikhukhu lakho naloko okuzoza-ke ngakwena. Nangendlela futhi owenze ngayo icala, awuzange uzuhloniphe impilo yomunye umuntu. Wena ubuntu awubanga nabo wenza konke lokhu. Kanti futhi-ke omele-ke umbuso ubesayitshela inkantolo ukuthi-ke izandla zabo, amakhukhu abo agcwele lamacala ayimali afanele bawenze la kubola khona-ke okunopolitiki phakathi. Kanti futhi okwesekubekiwe wena-ke ongummeli wakho kusenkantolo-ke mayicheze kulesigwebo-ke sika-Dilika Jele ongasefanele wena-ke ongummangalelwa ngiyacala-ke labo osulahluke ngawo.
Having considered all the above factors cumulatively, I'm satisfied that the following are appropriate sentences in the circumstances. Please rise, Mr. Manga.
Ngabe sibheke konke lokhu kibonga ukuthi-ke nazi isigwebo esifanelekile-ke kufanele usithole nozane-ke uncengo. Usungasukuma-ke la ukhona.
Mr. Ngengwa, you are sentenced as follows. Count 1, conspiracy to commit murder. You are sentenced to 25 years imprisonment.
Ucela uqala-ke lumabito lokubulala. Iminyaka yakho uzodonsa phakathi 25.
Count 2, murder. You are sentenced to 25 years imprisonment.
Ucela-ke number 2 lokubulala 25 years ngaphakathi.
Count 3, attempted murder. You are sentenced to 5 years imprisonment.
Ucela-ke number 3 lokuzama ukubulala 5 years ngaphakathi.
Count 4, attempted murder. You are sentenced to 5 years imprisonment.
Ucela number 4 uzama ukubulala meko 5 ngaphakathi.
Count 5, attempted murder. You are sentenced to 5 years imprisonment.
Ucela-ke number 5 uzama ukubulala meko 5 ngaphakathi.
Count 6, malicious injury to property. You are sentenced to 3 years imprisonment.
Ucela number 6 lokubulala impahla ukulimaza impahla iminyaka emithathu ngaphakathi.
Count 7, malicious injury to property. You are sentenced to 3 years imprisonment.
Ucela number 7 yokulimaza impahla kabi iminyaka emithathu ngaphakathi.
Count 8, malicious injury to property. You are sentenced to 3 years imprisonment.
Ucela number 8 nakhona futhi ubulala impahla kabi iminyaka emithathu ngaphakathi.
Count 9, unlawful possession of a fully automatic firearm. You are sentenced to 5 years imprisonment.
Ucela number 9 lokuthola isibhamu-ke esiphelele si-fully automatic iminyaka ewu-5 ngaphakathi.
Count 10, unlawful possession of a firearm. You are sentenced to 5 years imprisonment.
Ucela number 10 isibhamu futhi nakhona iminyaka ewu-5 ngaphakathi.
Count 11, unlawful possession of ammunition. You are sentenced to 1 year imprisonment.
Ucela number 11 logcina la sokhona inhlamvu unyaka owodwa ngaphakathi.
The sentences in counts 1, 3 to 11 are to run concurrently with the sentence in count 2.
Lezi zigwebo-ke so number 1, 3 kuya ku-11 zosidonsa umkanye nesigwebo leso sithole ku number 2 iminyaka ewu-25. Kuyezwakala.
In terms of Section 103, subsection 1 of the Firearms Controls Act 60 of 2000, no otherwise order is made.
Mana-ke ne-section 103 lo wesibhamu akho lutho katoloke ezokusho bezokubeka ngalokho. Kuyezwakala. And uSimbuleni sese, thank you.
That's the sentence. That's our roll for today. Court adjourns.
Mama. The king up. Oh man, smooth let's look at Malet. Oh, I all want this. Then I'm coffee shop for this one. Oh, all right.
Jim.
Felix, Mrs. Belina. Oh, I know. No problem.